Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable adjudicators and all amazing participants of English speech category in the English Contest 2025 organized by the University of Mataram, Nusa Tenggara Barat. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sinra, an English education student, and I'm standing here before you today to talk about an issue that we are facing right now. The honorable adjudicators. Every morning, before the sun rises, a boy named Beddu walks barefoot for 6 kilometers. Not because he enjoys walking, but his goal is hidden behind the hills of a small village in Eastern Indonesia. With nothing but a worn-out backpack and dreams bigger than his village, he walks through mud, rain, scorching heat. He walks because he believes that education is worth every step. But the truth is, Beddu is not alone. He represents millions of children in Indonesia and all across the world who are fighting not for luxury, but for the right to learn. While they walk that difficult path, the question is, what are we young people doing to help them? Are we watching them from afar, or are we walking with them? My sisters and brothers, today we cannot just stand and watch. Youth are not only the leaders of tomorrow, but we are the change makers of today. Sustainable Development Goals number 4, which is quality education, is not just about going to school, but it's about making education more meaningful, more equitable, and more inclusive. And we have a big role to play. But here's the reality. Even in 2025, many students in rural areas still face barriers like electricity, outdated books, lack of teachers, and even, in some cases, no chairs to sit on. According to the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology, through the Directorate General of Primary and Secondary Education in 2023, revealed that thousands of schools in the remote areas still lack access to the basic infrastructures such as libraries and laboratories. So again, how can we talk about quality education if there's so many still left behind? But I believe that despite these challenges, our generation holds something powerful: the ability to adapt, create, and innovate. We live in the digital era, when one smartphone can become a classroom. Youth have more tools than ever, from e-learning platforms and mobile apps to a virtual study group, social media teaching, and even artificial intelligence. And I believe that these are no longer just tools for fun, but they are bridges to reach who often left out. And the honorable adjudicators, that's exactly why I decided to take action. I am an English education student, and I've always believed that knowledge should not only empower us, but it serve others. And as of someone who stay away from home for the university, I saw how many students around me still lack access to the basic or proper English education. Not because they lack of interest, but simply because they couldn't afford it. English courses are often expensive, and for people who come from low-income families, learning English feels out of reach. So, I started my free English learning community in the city where I study, We call it English Bright Society. With a powerful tagline, "Together we speak, together we shine." A platform where students could come together to learn, grow in confidence without paying any single rupiah. And it all started with a small whiteboard, few markers, and a big dream. The honorable educators, because not all of our members could attend in person. Sometimes we hold online session, for example, through Google Meet. And that's the power of technology. It allows education to reach boundaries. It allows us, younger generation, to become the part of the solutions. My sisters and brothers, we don't have to wait until we graduate to make a difference. We don't have to be rich, powerful, and famous to make an impact. But all we need is just the courage to start, because every small action matters. Every small community that teaches, every young person who dares to lead, every student who shares their knowledge, they are walking with Beddu. Let's not be silent observers. Let's be active builders for Indonesia. The honorable educators. Education and quality education is not just a dream. It's a purpose, and the time to make it real is now. Finally, to all my young sisters and brothers out there, let's walk together. Let's achieve Indonesia Emas 2045 and Sustainable Development Goals number 4 by raising the quality and the standard of our education for people in Indonesia and all across the world. Last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.